Hey guys, Nabil here, and we have sad news for people who like a specific KOF game. I'm not talking about the King of Fighters 15, I'm not talking about a 2D fighting King of Fighters. I'm talking about the King of Fighters All Star. Now, this is, as you know, a mobile game by Netmarble that was released about 6 years ago, believe it or not, quite a long time. So, we're going to talk here about what's happening with the game and why it's shutting down. Now, before we get started, I just want to remind you that I have uploaded the history of the King of Fighters 95 documentary. In it, we look at how KOF 95 was created, as well as the creation of Iori Yagami. So check it out, the link is in the description below and also on top of this video. Now, let's get to it. Alright, so the King of Fighters All-Star again was released about 6 years ago. It is a mobile phone that allows you to choose multiple KOF characters as you play through an original story, which kind of recreates some of the game stories in a very limited way, by the way. So it's not like a retelling of the Orochi saga or Nest saga or anything like that. But it's an original story which the character is in a virtual world with the King of Fighters characters, and you build your team and enter tournaments and fight Rugal. And one of the cool things about this game is that it had amazing artwork, beautiful artwork, and even the graphics actually for a mobile game, and the artistic direction they went with it's pretty cool. Now, I gave it a chance, and if you know me and you've been watching my videos, you know that I'm not a big fan of mobile games. In fact, the only mobile game I have played and enjoyed and loved is the King of Fighters Destiny, which is a KOF beat 'em up game in beautiful, glorious HD 2D sprites that was released in China only to coincide with the King of Fighters Destiny anime series, which was released a few years back. But that was never released outside of China, and surprisingly, I think it's still actually live right now, which is crazy. But the King of Fighters All Star was by Netmarble. Netmarble is a giant mobile gaming making company, and they got a license and worked with SNK and released the King of Fighters All Stars 6 years ago. It had one of the cool things about it, and I will say it even though I'm not a huge fan, is the crazy number of collaborations the game had. It had actually collaboration with WWF wrestling, and it had players or characters from personalities pretty much from the wrestling world, like John Cena, etc. And then they also had a collaboration with Capcom and Street Fighter. There was a King of Fighters All-Star Cross Street Fighter 6, which again is massive that we were able to get that, or for people who play the game. You had characters from Street Fighter 6, there were missions and story elements, etc., etc. And the graphics were cool, as I said. So that was insane that they were able to do that, among other. They had the Guilty Gear one. They had so many crazy collaborations, and I applaud them for that, because it's not easy to get stuff like that done, and they did. But the problem with King of Fighters All-Star and pretty much any gacha game or any mobile game for that matters, the reason why I don't play them is that it's a gacha game. It tries to push you to spend money and come back and play, and it's very addictive. But I was never pulled in, seriously. But the bad thing is that you spend all that money, you buy the characters, the costumes, and all that good stuff, but really you don't own anything, because unlike a traditional game where you buy the DLCs, and even if the game support ends, you still have the game on your console. If there's a physical box, you have the game in a physical disc or something. But the thing with the mobile game is that once they shut down, everything is gone. All the money you spent on that game is gone. You can't play the game anymore, right? I mean, there are ways around it to just have a backup and whatnot, of course, but you can't normally play the game again, and you basically lost all the money that you spent on it. It's when you buy things on those games, you don't own them, right? You just unlock and play, and that was a red flag for me. I never liked that, and unfortunately, it's happening because Netmarble announced yesterday that the game is shutting down. They basically shared this news here, and they said, "Hello, contenders. this is the King of Fighters All-Star Dev Team. First of all, it is with great regret that I have to unexpectedly deliver disappointing news. We would like to inform you that the King of Fighters All-Star, which has received the support of many contenders for nearly 6 years, will end its services on October 30th, 2024. So, 3 months from now, kind of. In addition, regarding the end of this service, the King of Fighters All-Star development team has prepared a final greeting to all of you, so please check the following notice, etc. We sincerely thank all the contenders who have been with us so far, and please refer below for detailed information on the service termination schedule. So, I'm really shocked because I think this came out of nowhere, and I'm not sure why, because even the developers have said unexpectedly. So Netmarble decided to shut it down, but for what reason? Is this, there was a deal with SNK that ended, or what is happening? It's very strange, to be honest. But yeah, the game is shutting down, so you can still play the game. You can still use, whatever you unlocked or purchased, but it's just gonna stop basically on October 31st. You're not gonna be able to play the game anymore, and everything is gone. And it's, again, kind of disappointing how this whole thing works. Now, there is a bit of hope for people who like the game. And again, I tried it. Gameplay wise was okay, but again, at the time I just started playing the King of Fighters Destiny, and it's far superior. So I kind of didn't like it, and I didn't like the whole virtual world people are living in. Kind of like gave me King of Fighters movie vibes for some reason, like live action movie. Yeah, that terrible one. But yeah, it's unfortunate. It's an unfortunate thing for people who like the game and enjoyed it and were playing it. But yeah, October 31st is not going to be the King of Fighters All-Star. As I said, there's some kind of hope because SNK has just released a Metal Slug Attack, which was a mobile game, a gacha game that was converted into a console game or PC game, and it's available right now. You can purchase it on your console, modern console or PC. So maybe that's going to be the case, and maybe we can get this game converted kind of into a console experience. Then I'll definitely give it a shot and play it, because I hate gacha games. I'm sure you get that by now. But yeah, that's the sad news again regarding the King of Fighters All-Star. It is ending on October 30th this year. What do you guys think? Do you play the game? Are you sad that it's going away? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you like the King of Fighters, and I'm sure you do, you may want to check the history of the King of Fighters 95. Now, this is a documentary that I have uploaded, which chronicles the making of KOF 95 as well as the creation of Iori Yagami. So check that out. And until next time, thank you guys for watching.